Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Hill. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, Hill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check 59.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Down. 180. Check 48. Come on. Gainer 2. 93.
Carr now on 1st down. He's got it to Williams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup of 6 there on 1st down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Check 24. Check 24. 808. Express. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Kill.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
51, Mike 51.
To throw is Jackson. Trying to lay one up deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
What down? You ready?
Tight window.
Go Chief. 637.
461. Matchbox white. Hey, Delta.
On 1st down, Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Hey, orbit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
We got 4. We got 4.
Jumbo.
SOS. 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 Watch the shot.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
Express.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were a little batted away.
Rush in. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Check three, check three, check three. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Watch the end.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Check 13. Switch, switch, switch.
Express.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Topper!
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Joker, 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 joker. Watch the safety creep. Switch, switch, switch.
first down, they go with Jacobs again. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down. 180. 29. 29.
Hey, Charlie.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Raider 9.
Buzz.
On second and a yard, Carr. And he's got his man on the out route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Raider 1. Express.
Banjo.
618.
Bravo.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
To throw again on second down, Carr. This will be caught, Tyrell Williams. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for 28 yards.
Watch tight is right. Watch tight is right. Hey, 4 down. Check 37.
White Monday down.
36.
Again, it's Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's right, baby.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Gotta do better. Come on.
On second down, Ingram. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on third down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Jackson now. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Ingram. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 63 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
We got 4. Wide, get wide. Shit. Slam.
Running is Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Carr now to throw. And that is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hey, alert 3.
Right down. Hey, 734. Hey, wahoo!
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. That's to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Carr now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
93.
Play action. Now it's Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Check 9. Check 99.
694.
To throw again. Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Raider first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
We got 4 down. Check. Fresno.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
185. Hey, 734.
Throwing again. Carr. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Here's Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Carr again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Ingram trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, turn it up. Switch. Let's go.
He may try and run for this. And he's got some space here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 42 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. Important extra point up and through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got...
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Carr gives to Richard.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back to throw. Carr. It's caught. Jones. Give him a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Now Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Going for the deep ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Trayvon Mullen, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a play fake here on first down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
29.
To throw is Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
100-yard dash. I do my dance, jump in the stands, no man, man, oh there with the hands, thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans, I do what I want, they do what they can, got it on smash, put on the gas, I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Hit dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. It's noted in keeping it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Oakland Raiders. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lambeau. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Down. 180.
We got 25 to make. I don't even know why this team showed up. Big dance.
Come. Watch twist.
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 19-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey, we're good. 185. Later 9.
From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Raiders.
Down. 280.
We got 25 to make. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full swing.
Later 1.
25 to make. We got 25 to make. Let's go one more. Under 10. Hey, exit. Big ass.
Carr now on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this one's incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
Hey, 25. 25 to make. Pick me up. Here we go. Check. He's going low. He's got
29.
Check.
To throw again. Carr. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing his car on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive.
Alpha.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Hey,
White Monday down.
watch the pass. Check safety.
93.
He's checking.
93.
He's checking. Crash.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Preston Smith. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 31.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Max Crosby able to get him for a loss of about 3. To try again after the sack. Rodgers, man open. That's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Undercross. Check 52. Check.
Back north.
You got tight right there.
Clear Mike.
On first down, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Rodgers to throw once more. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 20. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
Kill, 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 turn up. Kill, kill, kill.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Raiders nothing.
Down. 180.
25
On 1st down, Richard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Monday, down. 180.
Yeah. You don't want nothing.
93.
25 to Mike.
Hey, nice 7.
We got out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get
182.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr caught by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
We go 25 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous. 25 to Mike. We go 25 to Mike. Man.
Heavy, heavy.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pickup there at 22. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, deep tight. Over.
Now Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Rodgers again now. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and a short return to the 6-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
Check three. Back. SOS.
Go, Chief.
50, Mike, 50. No chance.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read them. I'm Brandon Gaudin. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Down.
We'll go 20.
180. Hey, we're good. 785. We're good. 734.
Hey, 2.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for the this for a change in field position. From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field.
637.
25 to Mike.
Go.
Nice, sweetheart. Showing up.
Well, Dumbo.
Tighten up.
Shotgun now for Carr. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Watch the whip. Check three. Check. Lucky.
Now Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary, his second sack of the night. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Switch. No. Off.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. This is Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Get 300. Get 300. Get Mike. Let's go. Hey, check 24.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
Hey, Delta.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Carr now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's Carr. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You're mine.
the gun. Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Carr now on first down. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 26, check 26. Express. Move.
Carr to throw again. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
You're mine. Stay down. Express. Slam.
Richard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22.